All right, good evening, everyone. At least it's evening from for me. Might be only the afternoon for you, but we have some new high-level updates this week. This is the second live call for the week. Already had one on Tuesday, so I just wanted to cover some more updates that we missed, and I'll have the next live call somewhere around 2 weeks from today because next week I'm gonna be off, so you can expect the next live call in about 10 days. But in the meantime, I'll keep pushing out videos. I plan to have the high level basic course roll out soon, which is gonna be uploaded just one by one and also as a full video, maybe around 30 minutes long. I'll see if I need to add any more information. But let's start with some high level updates for this week. We are in October, and the biggest update we have now is the advanced builder in the workflow design. So now you have two options in the workflow design. You can use the basic layout or you can use the advanced builder. And that's what we are going to talk about this week. So it's a fully visual freeform way to build automations. You can use a drag and drop setup. You can design workflows. You can design multiple workflows at the same time. You no longer need to quit, create a new workflow and then save and then go back to the other one. It's going to be more seamless. So now every workflow has two views, the standard builder and the advanced builder. So we'll go over all the updates and then how you can activate it as well. So this is a pretty new update. It just rolled out, I think 2 days ago. You already see an image playing. I'll just zoom in so you can see it. But this is how it's going to look like. You can drag and drop. It's going to start with a submitted form and it's not even active yet. You'll have to go into labs and then activate it, similar to the AI funnel builder that we had last week. So first, let me show you how you can activate it. So you have to be in your agency account and then go to the bottom left corner and then search for settings. And then again on the bottom left, bottom left, look for labs. And then here are all the new features that are rolling out that you can activate. For example, we have the workflow AI. This was from the previous live call, but you can already activate it even though it's only going live on March. So it's kind of a beta testing. You can test it before it's officially out. And then if you are searching for the advanced builder, you will see it's not here. You have to switch to the sub account level. And then here are all the new features that are rolling out. We also have a new funnel AI and website AI, but what we are looking for is the new advanced builder for workflows. So it's gonna go live on the 17th of November, but you can activate it now. So you just need to click on activate feature and then select all the sub accounts you want to activate on. You can select all your sub accounts or you can just select one specifically. So I just do the Cornerstone Tavern for now, and then let's hit save. And now the feature is going to be available on the sub account. So to see, let's open the sub account. So top left corner, switch. Let's switch to the Cornerstone. And then it's going to be under automation. But let's just go back first to the updates. Here are some more features that are going to be available. So now you can pause an action in the workflow. So you no longer need to remove it or delete an action. You can just pause it and then later maybe re-add it. It's good to, for example, A/B test funnels. So now you no longer need to delete it. You can just pause and you are not going to lose your setup. Also have sticky notes and color coding available. So it's for easier collaboration inside your team. You see the background color and everything is updated, so it's going to be easy to differentiate. Here are a couple of examples. And then we are also going to have an auto layout option. So with one click, you can automatically organize your entire canvas. If it's a big mess, it's going to basically create a straight line. So it's going to keep it easy to read. So here's one example. You see it was a big chaos, and then by just one press of a button, it's now in a linear progress. So again, this is how it works. We'll also test inside high level. So now if you open any workflow, you can switch to Advanced Builder. There's going to be a toggle on the top left side, and then you can drag and drop the triggers, the actions, and then you can also use the color coding. So let's see it in action. I'll open one of the sub accounts, and then let me know if you have any questions in the chat. Drop them in the YouTube description. We have the live chat going, and then also in the description you can join my school group. We currently have over 450 members, and then we are growing every day. And then we just have a small community of business owners and marketers, and we just talk meta ads and high level. All right, so let me just create a workflow first, and then we'll see how it performs. Also, there's a 14-day free trial to high level. If you want to try this feature, you can sign up using the link in my description. And if you join, you'll also get free access to my school community, the VIP group. You will also get an onboarding call, and I'll help you through your trial period as well to make sure you get your first client or you make some progress so you don't waste the money, but you don't need to pay anything up front. So let me just share my screen again. Uh, Select a template. This is going to be an appointment confirmation and then an email sequence coming with it. All right, so I should have it on the screen. So it's an appointment confirmation and reminder, and you'll see this. This is the standard appointment builder. I can scroll or press the plus button to zoom in. We have a trigger, we have the confirmation email. So this is what we are used to. But with the new feature on the top left corner, you can switch between standard and advanced builder. So now let's switch to advanced. And then you see it's kind of a mess now. It's not forming a straight line. So you can format everything. Just there's also quick buttons for all the actions, but if you press number 2, it's just going to format them into one straight line. And then you can select the actions you want to do. So by just using the left click, you are going to open the trigger. Left click is going to open all the actions. If you hold down the left click, you can select multiple actions. You can drag and drop them. You can just move them. Or let's say I want to add a reminder email 12 hours before the appointment. So I have to create some space. And then in between those tasks, now I can add another email, send email, and then this is going to be 12-hour reminder email. So that's why it makes sense to have mm, this. Oh, I need to add an email. Right. So now we just added one action. We can add another email in between these. Or let's say you change your mind because your show rate didn't increase. So you can just pause this action if you don't want to delete it. But you'll also have the option to delete it. And then you can again just form a straight line. And actually we'll have to connect these to here. And then format it again. Let me go back. Okay. We just reconnected these. And we have some more updates as well. We have some quick buttons as well. And then, yes, there's a selection mode if you press the S. And then here are some other buttons. You can fit to the screen by pressing 1. So let me zoom in again. And then if I press 1, it's gonna fit to the screen. You can use the plus and minus to zoom in and zoom out as well. So there are some quick buttons. We'll also go over those. But yeah, first you need to activate it, go to settings, go to labs, and then search for the advanced builder. It was under the sub account level. Now we have the workflow switcher, which is another new update. So previously, if you had multiple workflows and you wanted to update something or some tags between two workflows, you had to create one and then save it and then exit, go to the other one, save it again. So now we finally have the workflow switcher. It's going to be easy to manage multiple automations. You can jump between workflows. So you can use the Shift W if and there's also an image. So it's a button on the left side. This one is the workflow switcher, and I can also use Shift and W, and then I can switch between my other appointments for quick changes and quick edits. And what's great, it's going to open a new tab. So if I want to switch to this, it's going to open in a new tab, so I can work on both of these simultaneously. And then if I want to change another automation, I again do Shift and W. Oh, I need to switch to the advanced builder first. And then Shift W. And then I can start editing the no-show appointment. So it's a great feature. Again, just going to make it easier and save you tons of time. So these are for the advanced builders only. It's not going to be available currently for the standard builder, but it's coming soon. And then each selection, new tab. And it was a well requested feature, so I'm happy it's finally out. It was annoying that we always had to go back. So it's a great update. Next, we have some more updates inside the advanced builder. Next one is the keyboard shortcuts, and I have some examples here. It's going to speed up the creation of the workflows. And I highlighted a couple of ones for editing, to view your tab, but we just went over these. And then also here's the navigation. But we also have a quick button for this. If I go here to the keyboard shortcuts, you can also bring it up by the question mark. Here are all the ones you might need. So here are the essential ones. Let's say we are interested in tools. Then we have a couple of ones here as well. To be button combinations. Mm, And then these are also only available inside the advanced builder. These as well will be coming out to the standard builder. And yeah, the keys might change depending on the keyboard and the operation system you have. So might be different for Mac and Windows, for example. The next update we have for now, that's about the advanced builder. We have some huge updates as well on the pricing. So now the ad manager is free for agencies. And then if you want to resell it to sub accounts, it's on you, but it's going to be available. So previously, if you wanted to use the ads manager, you had to pay it on the agency level and then it was available to you. But now let me show you. If I go back to the agency view and then go to reselling, you see that the ad manager doesn't cost anything, and then you can just add your price and then resell ad manager at that price. So for example, if you want to change it to $10, you can just save it, and your sub accounts will have to pay for this, but for you it's going to be free. So for agency owners, for me, it's a big save and it's great. So thank you, High Level, for for paying for this. There's also the first time there's a question if you want to resell Ad Manager or no, you don't want to resell it. For me, I'm going to resell it. Mm, and then I just set a random price. For now, let's save it at $10. You can also book a call with them if you need any help with the setup. But here are some quick overviews on why it's important and what's changing. So no more agency level billing. Resale price is going to be flexible. It's all on you. You can also edit the price per sub account. So for someone, you can give it for $5, and for another sub account, you can sell it for $25. So it's all up to you. If you already have sub accounts that's subscribed and are currently paying for the ads manager, no changes there. And it's the billing section is going to show for active subscriptions as well. Mm, So yeah, if you use the SaaS configurator, you need to go to edit details and then select the SaaS plan, add-ons, and then keep the ad manager checked. Otherwise, it's going to be under the agency reselling tab. As I just showed you, you can select your price, and then this is the price that you are going to keep 100% off. And then I added one more article. I'll upload this into the school group if you want to see this, but this is basically a full article from High Level on how you can enable and resell Ad Manager. So if you are interested, I'll drop it in the live chat um, on the YouTube, and then you can check this out. Next up, we have two more updates before we finish, so we have around 10 minutes left. The next update is if you are using High Level to sell your e-commerce products. So you are not selling services, you are selling your shirts, your phone case designs. Now you can use Printify. And the reason why I mentioned shirts and phone cases, for example, because most often they are used with a print on demand service. And then Printify itself is a print on demand service. So now you can use the integration, add it for your e-commerce store, and then Printify is going to cover the design, the shipping, and everything else for you. So you don't need to manage the inventory. If you are familiar with dropshipping and print on demand, this is nothing new to you. But now High Level is getting closer and closer for replacing Shopify as well. So it's definitely a big update and a great integration. And the next and last update we have for this week is the address autocomplete. It's now going to be free inside forms and surveys. No longer, it was previously a paid option, but now it's no longer costing you anything and the usage is unlimited. So here's an example image. If you are trying to place an order and then you get to the address and then you try to type High Level, all the different pre-filled options are going to come up on the maps, and then you can just select one. So it's free for all accounts, going to automatically fill out the street, city, and state, and the postal code as well if you can find your business. And then it's going to be fully supported inside forms and surveys as well. So to use this, you'll have to add the address field to your form or survey, and then you need to enable the toggle for autocomplete address, and then basically it's going to be available. So we can take another look here. Let me go back to my sub account, and then we need to select one form. So let's go under sites. We need the form builder. We already have an existing form. Let's say it's going to be the contact us. Then we need to add the address field. So on the left side, let's look for address. It's here, and you see it's an updated feature. So let me just drag and drop to the last option. And here's the toggle, autocomplete address. It's even highlighted as a new feature. So you can toggle it off and toggle it on. The difference is basically a search bar where you can search for your business name. And you can just save and update your form. We can also see a preview of this. Let's say I want to search for it. We might be, oh, sorry, I'm searching at the wrong place. So address, let's say I'm searching for Cornerstone. That's the name of this sub account. And there's a couple of different ones, so we have to be more specific. Let's give a shout out to Cornerstone Protection. They have multiple locations. Let's say I'm interested in the one inside Lexington. And then it comes up. It's a legit business. I actually work with them, so I know their address. And then we have the postal code, state, city, and everything filled out. So the feature works. We just tested it live. So it's a great form, a great addition to your forms. I think it's just going to make it more professional. Having the search bar is easy to use, and it just looks more professional on the client facing front. So those are all the updates for this week. I think the main ones that I'm really excited about is the advanced builder, really going to change the workflow design. Looks much cleaner, easier to use as well, much easier to make the changes, and I think to oversee the full workflow. I like the visual part of it. So let me know how you like it. I'll switch back to this if you missed the beginning of the call. You can see the updates. So let me search for automation. And then we have the appointment confirmation. And then we need to switch from the standard builder on the top left to advanced builder. And then here's the new layout we have. With just one single button click, I made it look more appealing instead of a big mess. And as I just showed you earlier, you can drag and drop, you can change the layout. By this, you can also easily add actions between the two. For example, add tag. Then you can change the layouts again if you mess it up. So we can play around with it. There's a lot of options. So let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I'll end the call soon. I'll have to jump into another call in 5 minutes. So I just save this workflow for now. And then I'm going to update this video with the notes to the school group as well. So if you are not a member yet, feel free to join. I have a link in the description. The first link I have is going to my free group. Let's go to site. And then this is my free school group. We have 448 members inside, but I already have 3 membership requests pending. So today we'll hit the 450 members. And then we have the classroom with the basics here, meta ads basics, how I'm running ads for school. And I'm building some new stuff. It's currently inside the paid group. But if you go inside the classroom, here I have some more bonuses, an advanced meta ads course, high-level basics, high-level expert course, and then this is where I'm going to update the weekly Q&As where you can rewatch the edited version as well with the notes. And then the second link is basically going to be a high-level sign-up where you can get your 14-day free trial, and then you'll actually get free access to the paid community that I just showed you with all the bonuses and with all the classroom materials. So if you're interested, feel free to join. Leave your questions in the chat. Otherwise, I'll see you in about 10 days. So thanks for showing up today. And then I'll see you on the next call.